let's move on.
Yep.
All right. So the next one, I think, what are you doing for the next one?
I'll take the humanoid, terrifying robot from our nightmares.
You had to lead with it. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Or our dreams. It's super
All right,
cool.
So wait,
guys. So I'll just
wait. You want me to just start with the video, or what do you want to do? I can go either way.
Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Just play the video, and I'll talk as it kind of goes, because it's just there's no music.
So there's no music. Let me just get it all keyed up here. It's all keyed up, and
let me know when you're ready.
I am going. So go ahead and talk.
Cool. Yeah, so basically this one I just found, it's trending now on YouTube actually, and it's just it's a new video from Boston Dynamics, our friendly robotics manufacturers over there, and this one is just from yesterday, and it's a new version or a new video of the Atlas. We've seen this before in previous videos, but in this one they're doing a makeshift parkour course in the same studio they've done some of their other videos. If you guys remember, they did a dancing video in unison with some of the other robots they have. Very cool as well. This one basically is just showing some movements of the robots traveling around the course. And some cool details from this one is that in the previous videos, it was noted that the robots it was kind of pre-programmed movements. And while the robot still had to maintain its balance and things like that, it wasn't really reacting and really perceiving what obstacles were in the environment. It was, like I said, pre-programmed kind of general movements. And it was something interesting to say that that one of the quotes about this particular video was, in this video, they told them what they wanted to do and the general area of everything, and the robots themselves used the sensors on board to perceive the places and fine-tune the movements as they went. So they did a bit more. They're actually perceiving the environment and making like on-the-fly improvisation for their movements. And so this is getting closer to the, hey, tell the robot to pick this up and go out the door and go over there, and he figures it out. Pretty cool. For sure. One thing I did want to point out, then I'll give it back to you, was go back to time code 37 seconds.
37 seconds in the video. I was trying to key that up for you.
And play it and watch the robot jump up on the box.
Hold on.
And then almost fall over, but...
All right, so we're 34 seconds here, so let me just get this into full screen mode. I'm not going to play the audio on this one, so let's just see what you're talking about here. So we're 37.
Yep.
So here we're 35.
You play it. He jumps up on the box, nearly loses it, but then corrects.
And then he goes up the box. But there's another one. There's another one. Wait, there's another hitch. And guess what? It's like at 36 seconds or just before that, right? Watch his arm come up on top of this. Okay, wait a second. I didn't even have that playing for everybody. All right, so here we go. So this is what he's talking about. So first, watch the arm as it comes over on the top of this balance beam, right? And then check out and see what happens with the arm. It slips a little. See it a little unsteady? And then the foot, and there's the double tap. Oh, man, you are so correct.
Yeah, so... And then, of course, at the very end, you see the one guy brush his shoulders off. So that's pretty clever. But anyway, so there you go. I thought it was pretty cool to share. What do you think, man? What's
okay? So first of all, it's great when they're all dancing, right? There's music. It's fun. It's all lighthearted. There's nothing really there that you gotta go, oh my God, the applications could be great because they're dancing and I don't really feel threatened. This is almost terrifying, right? And I'll tell you why it's terrifying. Because you hear the footsteps, number one, as the things are doing their maneuvers. You hear it, and it's almost ominous in the fact that you see them doing what they're doing, and then you picture what are the applications that this could be used for. Now, obviously, some places where this would be great: space travel, working on oil platforms, working at the bottom of the sea, which actually needs a lot of exploration, doing all sorts of different activities where human life is not necessarily as the most expendable piece in the process. You want to, preserve that, so you put these things in their place. However, the District 9 fan in me goes immediately to this thing carrying a gun and pulling me over at a stop and making sure I have my papers. So, and maybe that's me just being me, but man, in the wrong hands, this is bad.
I think you said exactly what I was going to say next was these robots. So first I'll say the Atlas, this version of their robot, because they have the Spot and some other ones, but the Atlas is not really being mass marketed to being sold like the other ones are. Right. It's more like a test platform prototype to test out robotics limitations of movement and stuff.
Right.
But anyway, regardless, it is. I kind of feel like it's a tool, right? A lot of these things that they're making are tools,
Sure.
and it is again how people use them. And I guess while I say that, I have to also note, as we get more intelligent and adaptable AI, the age old question is, at what point does a robot say, I don't really want to do that command anymore, I want to do this?
Ooh.
And
then does he turn around and
that's
smack you with the table and kind of?
and well, it's like you have to remember it's still a robot, so maybe it decides not to do what you told it to do because it thinks there's a better way to do it. And because you said pick this easiest way to satisfy what I asked you to do. And if you ask the wrong question, you may get the wrong answer or an answer you didn't want. So it kind of brings me back to just computers in general. The computer does what you tell it to do.
Correct.
So you got to be sure you put the right question in, because if you ask the wrong question, then it may do something you didn't want it to do. And
so wait, here's the other issue, right? If you program AI, because look, basically this is going beyond the conversation of just Atlas being a robot. We're going into the dynamic of this is an AI type of thing, right? So not only if you ask it the wrong question, what if you program it the wrong way to interpret your question, which means it becomes too analytical, because at that level, this is almost the same type of thing that we see in mental disorders, where people themselves can get confused about certain things because the interpretation and how they see it as being rational or an irrational request. So that's number one. And that's a human flaw that's in us already. So that's going to be pre-built into some of the programming of AI. Okay, we could have that discussion. But the secondary part that I like in the same area is, you're right. If you phrase the wrong question, the wrong answer might be, well, the Terminator. And
I mean, yeah, it's that's obviously sci-fi, but I mean the point's still valid.
Yes,
so
because it still ends up with us getting our asses kicked by an AI.
Still ends up with the robot doing something you didn't want it to do, which could be possible again.
Well, let's face it.
I mean, again, like I said, we're kind of off topic, but again, if you like what we're talking about, and we know we're kind of crazy sometimes, but we enjoy and we like to hear from you guys. So please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But and hit the bell down there, of course, too. But
wait, how is that? Wait, time a second. How do we segue that into being crazy? Because I thought that's rational. Because if you look at every movie with robots in it, name one movie, with the exception of maybe what's the one from Disney, where the robots aren't trying to maim, murder, or take over the planet, right? iRobot, the robots all get kind of messed up. The Terminator, robots all get kind of messed up. Can we name one where the robots are the good guys, like Johnny 5? Maybe that's one, or Wally. That's another good one.
I guess I would say, would you go to the movie theater and buy a $20 ticket to see a movie about robots that do what they're told all the time and nothing really happens? They put stuff in boxes and tape the boxes and ship them, and nothing happens. It's boring. The movies are made for people, and so there you go. But anyway.
See, that was a perfectly rational conversation. Problem solved. There you go.
Gotta remember who the target market is. The target market is people. So
that means in the
people everybody wants the what is it? The what's his face? The guy that always likes stuff that blows up. Something Bay.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay. Yeah, Michael Bay. Michael Bay movies. Yeah. So there you go.
So our dystopian future, where AI robots watch movies about human beings rising up in insurrection and running around and not doing what they're told. So
maybe, yeah. Bang humans, meat bags. They never listen.
All right, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. We had to go there. It was just too funny. I couldn't ignore it. So go ahead and close it out one more time, because I ruined it for you.
Yeah. No, so yeah, again, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us, and all the comments. Please keep them coming. If you guys have opinions, I'm sure you do, about robots one way or the other, put them down below. We'd love to see what you guys think. So please like, share, subscribe, keep track of us, and we'd like to hear from you.
There you go. That's